Hello everybody and welcome back to All That Jess. How are you doing? I'm in a good mood today. That's what I was trying to say there. So a lot of you guys have been asking me about my day-to-day life, the things that I do here in Ireland every single day, because I know there are a few differences between day-to-day living in Ireland versus day-to-day living in Brazil. So I decided that I would kind of film little clips throughout my day and show you what my day is like, show you what a day in Ireland is like.
Thought I'd write a simple song, not a very long one, 'cause I know will drive people's minds. So I took my chug and I hit the hay, and I woke up yesterday, and I know it's not the place for me. When I woke up, it's time to go, and you stand.
I will generally wake up at about 7 o'clock in the morning, and then I'm due in work at 9 o'clock. Now I would usually get the train into work, but today I was running a little bit late, so I had to drive.
We're getting to the end of the ride, get the sick feeling in the stomach that I can't hide, that I can't hide.
Currently lashing rain in Ireland at the moment, and I have to go into town to get some bits and bobs for my holidays. Fantastic. So I've just hopped on a Dublin Bikes, which you can pick up. You get this card and then you're free to go on them. They're like free for a half an hour, and then if you spend more than a half an hour you have to pay 50 cents, which is great. So I'm gonna go down to Grafton Street and get everything ready for my holidays.
To me,
I was going to show you guys around Grafton Street, but it is literally lashing. This is a reality, guys. In Ireland it always rains. Finally back in work, and I'm looking like a drowning rat. It is time for lunch.
and I'm going blind, all by myself. I'm going blind.
That building there, guys,
And there's nothing
that is
I
Google.
can do.
That is the Google building, and this is the Grand Canal Dock, and there's the train. I am just leaving work now. I feel so good. Let's go home. On the way home I will tell you guys more about my day-to-day role in my job and what I do every day. So let me start from the very beginning. In Ireland, generally work and school will start from maybe about 9 o'clock or 9:30 in the morning. So for me, I get up at 7 o'clock in the morning and I have a shower, I have my breakfast. And for breakfast in Ireland is very different to breakfast in Brazil. In Brazil, I remember it was always like coffee and a little pastry or something like that. But in Ireland, the most common breakfast to have is either cereal or toast. I literally have cereal every single day, and I actually have like the worst cereal. I have like the chocolate cereal, you know, like the one that's really bad for you. That's like the first difference between Ireland and Brazil, is definitely the breakfast. I usually get the train into work, but today I was running a little bit late, so I decided to drive in. And when I was driving into work, I was thinking about driving in Ireland versus driving in Brazil, and obviously we drive on the other side of the road, which is very strange. There's only a few countries in the world that drive on the opposite side of the road to you guys, and we are one of them. So that can take a little bit of getting used to when you come to Ireland. Also, the traffic is really different in Ireland and Brazil. I know the traffic in like the bigger cities in Brazil is like insane. I think like Sao Paulo is probably one of the worst cities. I heard that it's like the traffic there is just like unbearable. But in Dublin, there's rarely ever any traffic because there's not that many people and there's not that many cars. And another great thing is that big trucks are not allowed to drive through the city centre. So when you're on your way to work, all of the roads aren't taken up by huge trucks because they have to go in this underground tunnel that goes underneath Dublin. So that is very handy. It definitely takes away a lot of the traffic. It's one thing that I love about Dublin and probably isn't the best in Brazil. So I get into work at 9 o'clock and my job, by the way, I don't think I've ever told you about my job, but it is a social content specialist at an advertising agency. So basically what that means is that I am a community manager like on social media. And because I work for an agency, we do the social media for a lot of different brands. So in every day, I'm probably working on 4 or 5 different brands, doing all their social media, creating all their content and their images and coming up with new ideas for their social campaigns and scheduling everything and managing everything and everything got to do with social media, which is great because that is what I love to do. I love social media so much and I get to work in it every day, which is like my dream. So I'm literally living the dream for me. Now, the next big difference between Ireland and Brazil is lunchtime. So as you can see, actually, a lot of the big differences are actually based around food. Because in Brazil, I know you guys have like a really big meal at 1 o'clock. I found that so hard. When I was living in Brazil, it was like 1 o'clock came and I was like, I wasn't hungry at all because it was only lunchtime and I couldn't understand why you guys were eating so much food. So for us, we only eat a small amount of food at lunchtime. As you saw earlier, I had a salad for lunch, or usually I'd have a sandwich, but something just small and sweet and nice. But you guys have like this big, huge meal because your lunchtime is like our dinner time. Yeah, it's kind of weird. So I get back to work and I work again from 2 o'clock until 5:30. And then it's time to go home. As soon as I get home, usually I will have dinner with my family. I live at home with my family at the moment. And usually my mom, my wonderful mother, will have food waiting for me at home, and this is our big meal of the day. So generally the whole family will sit down and we'll all have dinner together. So that's me, my mom and dad and my brothers and everything, and it's really, really nice. And that's at about 6:30, I'd say. We have a really big meal. But when I was in Brazil, I got so hungry at that time because, again, like I said, I couldn't understand. I was like, why are you eating so much food at lunchtime and then having so little food at dinner time? It doesn't make any sense. Another thing that is different in Brazil and Ireland is the weather. So as you saw earlier on, today it was just absolutely miserable in Ireland. And yes, you probably should expect that if you come here. It's like we're in the middle of summer and it's absolutely horrible outside. Like, I'm not even going to lie to you guys. Like, I want to convince you to come over here, but I just want to warn you that it is horrible outside at the moment. In general, the top 3 things that are different on your day-to-day life in Ireland versus Brazil is traffic, food, and the weather. There's no major changes, just little things that might take you a while to get used to. If you guys can think of any more, please do leave a comment down below and let me know. I've been thinking a lot lately, guys, and I really want to connect with you guys more on social media and get to know you guys a little bit better, because I'm making these videos all the time for you guys. So I feel like you guys know me, but I don't know you very much. So what I want to do is I want to open up sort of a follow for follow thing, and basically if you follow me on Twitter, I will follow you back. If you're already following me on Twitter, send me a tweet and let me know, and I will follow you back, because I do want to get to know you guys and I also want to learn Portuguese. So follow me on Twitter, I will follow you back, and let's connect and let's talk and let's get to know each other more, because like I really want to get to know you guys more, and I want to get to know more about your experience in Ireland or your expectations for coming to Ireland and all that jazz. So do that. Follow me on Twitter, and you can also follow me on Instagram and Facebook, and you can follow my YouTube channel if you want. Yeah, that is it for this weekend, guys. I really hope you enjoyed this video. I have a really big video coming for you guys in 2 weeks time, so stay tuned, keep an eye on my YouTube channel, and I will see you again very, very soon, guys. Beijou, I love you guys. I'll see you again soon. Ciao.